Hello and a very warm welcome to our continuing coverage of the AFC Champions League Elite. Massive match here in the East region. It's the final match day for both these sides. Shanghai Shenhua versus Vissel Kobe. And obviously Shanghai Shenhua's plight looking pretty grim. However, they still have a chance to save themselves. The top 8 go through. The long and the short of it is they have to win and then hope other results go their way. As far as Vissel Kobe are concerned, well, they have already qualified, so no worries. Currently second in the group. They could still potentially top the group if they better Yokohama Marinos' result tomorrow, but it's a big ask because they're level on 16 points. Yokohama, though, have a better goal difference by 4, so unlikely, but they could put the pressure on their fellow Japanese side who play tomorrow with a victory here, and that would force Yokohama to win. It's been a very, very disappointing campaign for Shanghai Shenhua, no question about it. They actually made a decent start to the campaign. They won 2 of their first 3 matches, but only a solitary point since. That's why maybe some of the glum faces amongst their supporters here. They've lost their last 3 in the Champions League, albeit all of them by just a single goal. Scoring has been the problem, and they've leaked like a sieve at the other end as well. Just 9 goals scored in their 7 games so far, and that has been the big problem for Shanghai Shenhua. Very experienced intercontinental competitors. 10th appearance, but their first since 2020. Best ever effort was a quarter-final, but that was nearly 2 decades ago. And when you think they finished second in the Chinese Super League, just a point behind the champions Shanghai Port, you come to understand why their Champions League campaign has left those spectators feeling very frustrated. The new domestic season, by the way, in China begins this coming weekend. As for Vissel Kobe, of course, Japanese champions for the past 2 years. Phenomenal effort, considering they'd never previously won the title since they won their first in 2023. Relegated as recently as 2012, so it's been a real turnaround for the Japanese side. Of course, they are known for having signed some phenomenal and legendary names down the years. Michael Laudrup, Andres Iniesta, David Villa, Lucas Podolski and Juan Mata have all worn the Vissel Kobe colours, and in the Champions League this season they have been excellent. 5 wins in their 7 matches. Only defeat was to Pohang Steelers on match day 6. Shanghai Shenhua may have got some encouragement, however, from the team lineup that has been named by Vissel Kobe coach Takayuki Yoshida. More of that to come, but it is very, very surprising and very, very significant. Well, they need to overcome today. About 5 or 6 minutes from kickoff. Vissel Kobe were excellent in their matchday 7 victory last week. 4-0 against Shanghai Port. 4 different players on the score sheet. None of those, however, appear here this evening. I'll give you something of a clue to the kind of side that Yoshida has named. It is the first ever meeting, incidentally, between these 2 sides. Vissel Kobe actually have got an excellent record against Chinese teams. Played Chinese opposition 5 times, won 4, just the 1 defeat. And just going back to Shanghai Shenhua's disappointing stats in front of goal in this competition. Only Buriram and Ulsan have managed fewer in the eastern region than Shanghai Shenhua's 9. Vissel Kobe with the second best defensive record in the East region so far, only 6 conceded, but again, it is a very much changed defence. Team lineups to come shortly, and clearly Yoshida is prioritising the Japanese league. The new J1 domestic season began last week. They kicked off with a 0-0 draw at home to Urawa Reds. Looking for a hat-trick of titles on the spin. Vissel Kobe. And you can probably understand the manager's thinking, even though, in theory at least, the higher up the table you finish, the easier your round of 16 match will be, because of the 8 qualifiers in the East region. First place 8, second place 7, so on. Of course, it doesn't always work out like that. Well, they have hope, that's for sure. First season, of course, in the rebranded AFC Champions League Elite. And East can begin to meet West from the quarter-final stage onwards. Well, the Shanghai Shenhua boss, Leonid Slutsky, makes just the one change from the side beaten by Yokohama last weekend. That's in midfield, where international Gao Tianyi comes in for the Portuguese Teixeira. The main hope for goals is number 9, Andre Luis. The Brazilian has 4 in this competition so far. Full lineup of substitutes. You might have seen there, Ibrahim Amadou has 2 yellow cards for the campaign, so 1 more and he'll be suspended for the round of 16. 2 skippers in the middle, Bushi on the left, and Takuya Imanami on the right, the 30-year-old. Man in charge is Majid Al-Shamrani from Saudi Arabia. And of course we do have VAR officials in operation tonight watching the screens. They're also from Saudi. Well, just take a look at this, because Takayuki Yoshida has changed his entire starting lineup from last week. And the side now includes 2 17-year-olds, midfielder Kento Hamasaki and striker Taina Seguchi, the latter making his professional debut here this evening. And you can see also only 9 substitutes named. Can potentially have 12. They've just brought the 9. Got to win, Shanghai Shenhua. Draw's no good, but against a pretty much scratch Vissel Kobe lineup, you would probably make them favourites. Well, Andre Luis, much is expected of him. A new striking partnership, actually, with his fellow Brazilian Saulo, who's just arrived at the club. There's the skipper, Imanami. Only made a couple of league appearances last season. So away we go then. Shanghai Shenhua's AFC Champions League Elite life is on the line. They need a victory to have any hope of progressing. The home side all in blue, attacking the goal away to our right in the first half, and that was a bit of a sketchy clearance from Obi. in goal for Vissel Kobe tonight. Hasn't made a single league appearance for the club, the Vissel Kobe keeper. He's a former youth international. He's a big man, he's 6'4", but he may well be under some pressure here this evening. Long throw, and it was met by Imanami, and that'll be the game's first corner kick. Most experienced man in the side tonight, Imanami, at 30. Early goal would really settle Shanghai Shenhua down. Gao Tianyi will take the corner. Signal to someone. Oh, the keeper was stretching for it, and they have got the early goal. Barely a minute, and Serlo scores. Just what they needed. Obi was all at sea, the keeper, as the corner came in deep. And Serlo was lurking on the far post and made it count. Well, that's exactly what they wanted when they signed him only a month ago. Well, it's not a classic, but he won't care, and nor will he. Slutski's got exactly what he would have asked his players for. Early pressure, and they've made it count. Just look at the keeper here. Didn't get anywhere near it, and it was well over the line before the defender tried to hook it clear. Wouldn't have mattered, I don't think, had Tominaga managed to clear it away, because it already crossed the line. And the 27-year-old Brazilian has put Shanghai Shenhua ahead. 1 minute and 10 seconds, the official goal time. Will go down as 2 minutes officially, but I don't think Vissel Kobe had got anywhere near Shanghai Shenhua's half when the goal went in. They are checking it. Not exactly sure what the issue is. You can hear what the crowd's reaction is. Goal stands. I think it was always going to. Now here's a real test for this inexperienced Vissel Kobe lineup against the Shanghai Shenhua side now with a bit between their teeth. Charging forward again. The crowd are really up for this as well. That was Saulo's touch. Rather fortuitously found a teammate with it. Now he's got it back, the Brazilian. It is Amadou. First touch for Bao Shun in the Shenhua goal. Little flip from Manafa. There's confidence coursing through the veins at the moment, the men in blue. Well, the referee to get out the way of that. Here's Jiang Shenlong. He's been at the club since he was 11 years of age. He would feel the pain of not qualifying more than most. Sato's on the march again here. Not got much support, and there was no angle really at all for him to shoot. But he is a live wire this evening, no question. Been here a year, Leonard Slutski. Very experienced, and in charge of clubs as varied as Hull City, Vitesse Arnhem, Rubin Kazan. He's actually done quite a lot of TV commentary work in his native Russia, but he said he wanted to get back in the dugout. Nothing like being involved in top-level football, was the quote. Well, his team is certainly involved here, giving themselves a chance, as things stand, of sneaking through the back door into the round of 16. That's a bit short, the pass, just about rescued by Koike. Only joined last month from Yokohama, the left back. That will be a free kick. Fouled by Andre Luis. Well, no doubt, if Shanghai Shenhua win this game comfortably, Yoshida there might have his selection questioned, but I think he's concentrating on the league match at the weekend. That's the only conclusion you can draw, really. Now, first attack in anger for the visitors. Here's Seguchi. Well blocked by Manafa. Played early. Oh, the keeper's come charging out. Now then, how does the referee see that? This could be a red card, you know. What colour is this going to be? He was in absolute no man's land. He's off. Obi is dismissed inside 7 minutes. They could not have made a worse start, Vissel Kobe. I don't think the referee had any choice there. He took the man nowhere near the ball. Yoshida might now be ruining his team selection. What a dramatic opening to this match. Another look at it. Long ball from Wu Shi. And what was the goalkeeper doing? The defender was there. Clear goal-scoring opportunity. With no goalkeeper, he knew what he was doing. Luis was taken down. They will check it, obviously, as a straight red card. But I'm not sure he's going to be reprieved. Well, what drama here. So they're going to have to put the substitute goalkeeper on, obviously, and sacrifice an outfield player. And then they've got, what, the best part of 85 minutes to play with 10 men. Absolutely astonishing start to this match. Still arguing about it. Have got two goalkeepers on the bench. And Vissel Kobe. Shota Arai would be one. Richard Monday Ubong's the other. Boyashun just watching, somewhat bemused, I reckon, about what's happened to his counterpart on the other side. Well, things going from bad to worse here for Vissel Kobe. Japanese champions, a goal down early, now reduced to 10 with the keeper sent off. And Shanghai Shenhua scenting blood. Crowd want Vissel Kobe to get on with the substitution. So it is Shota Arai who's going to come on. Very experienced, he's 36 now, the goalkeeper. Three years at Chiba after 6 years at Kawasaki here last year. And Seguchi, on his pro debut, is the man to make way. So that debut lasted 10 minutes. Still got the free kick to deal with as well here. Tianyi will take. Goalkeeper didn't look too sure. Began to come and then went back. In the end, nothing came of it. Here's the goal again. Lurking all on his own at the back post, Saulo. Obi grasping at thin air. And now he's back in the changing room. Well, I certainly think that Vissel Kobe were asleep defensively on that corner. And they're just going to be under so much pressure now, you would think, with 10 men. Here's Koike. Pass was fairly leathered at his teammate, didn't give him any chance to control it. Koike again. Just need to settle themselves down, get a bit of possession. Easier said than done. Saito has got it wide. Now Yamuchi. Got to be careful, Vissel Kobe, they don't get sucked into playing deeper and deeper and deeper to try and eke out some possession of their own. Obviously easier said than done. A man down. Here's Gao Tianyi, looking straight away for the goal scorer, Saulo. Menafa did well just to get himself out of trouble. Here's Ju Chinjie, left back for Shanghai Shenhua, Wilson Menafa, the Portuguese. Might be an easy evening for the goalkeeper there, Bo Yashun. Flicked on by Andre Luis with Saulo lurking again. Just about stayed in play on that far side. Looks like Yang Haoju, the number 43 there, is going to play predominantly down the left. He's been used also in the middle of midfield this season. Bonus for Leonid Slutsky to have a versatile player like Hao Yunbu. It's a rather aimless clearance. Goes against Andre Luis, that decision. Just about kept it in play, the keeper, and he gave it straight to Yang Haoyu. A little fortunate, to say the least, to get away with that. Might need a new football if that one's gone soft. Oh, that was almost catastrophic. Andre Luis only could believe it. Ball almost presented to him, just squirmed away from the Brazilian. But some of Vissel Kobe's passing so far has left an awful lot to be desired, and that's an understatement. 15 minutes played, probably a little less than that in reality, because there was quite a big delay after the sending off and the goalkeeper substitution. They might be in business. Here's Andre Luis. Tight angle, so he tried to square it. Defender just got a foot on it, and easy in the end for Arai. It's quicker. Trying to slow the game down a little bit, and you can't blame them. Hidaki. Shinyi. Manafa. Does make those trademark lung-bursting runs forward. Was he fouled? No, he wasn't. Referee was some way away, but the assistant couldn't have been closer, kept the flag down. Referee took him on trust. This is Chen Xinlong. Current Chinese international, centre-back. Zhu Chenjie. Zhang Shenlong again. Not bothered and building patiently. Thought they might go for the jugular once the red card was brandished. There's another one now. Surely you'd think would put this game to bed, even at a very early stage. Now here's Manafa. Just ran away from Andre Luis, be disappointed by his control there, Brazilian. That was a poor ball, didn't give Quaker any chance. Not helping themselves by squandering possession, Vissel Kobe. Anafa. Tanyi. And Luis curls it in, but that's behind. He's only been here a year, Andre Luis, and 6 seasons in Portugal. Very deliberate, that pass to Hidaka. Arai's clearance. Just gifting the ball straight back to Shanghai Shenhua. Certainly the early goal, followed by the 7th minute dismissal of Vissel Kobe's goalkeeper, has had the crowd bouncing right from the start. Imagine if they'd conceded the first goal, there'd have been a very nervous mood around the stadium. Manafa combining well with Hao Yu. 4 waiting in the middle here in blue, and it was Luis's header too high. Applause the delivery. See how they filled the box here, Shanghai Shenhua. Got up well. He's a very good header of the ball. Only 6 foot there. There are lots of bigger strikers around, but he's got great spring. Andre Luis. That was a bit short. On by Tian Yi. Rare attacking sortie here from Vissel Kobe. Quaker, that's optimistic. Actually deflected off his teammate, I think was onside. Not sure actually. No, in fact the referee did notice the assistant's flag. Yeah, clearly just the wrong side. Charging run here from Tian Yi. Decent pass as well. Stretched again here, Vissel Kobe. Nearly managed to sneak that in at the near post. That was a very good effort from Chen Qinyi. And he had Arai at full stretch trying to cover it. Just wondering, did the goalkeeper get a finger to it? Let's have a look. Just flicked the outside of the post, I think. Yeah. Quaker. Yamuchi. This is Quaker on the near side. Trying to commit a few players forward at least now, Vissel Kobe. Just past the the halfway mark in this opening half. This is Hidaka. Hamasaki. Desperate ball that. Possession actually might not be as one-sided as you'd think. 54% only to Shanghai Shenhua so far. Can only think that's going to go up. Here's Manafa. Thought about crossing, thought about it again. And by Gao Tianyi, lovely ball. And the keeper had to be alert to deny Yang Haoyu. Good build-up play from Shanghai Shenhua. All about the pass and the run. I think Andre Luis might have felt he should have done better from the rebound there. Had to kind of wrap his foot round the ball. It's going away from goal, which made it a bit more difficult. A lovely pass from Gao Tianyi, spotting the run of Yang Haoyu. Worth reiterating that although the fans obviously very happy with the way things are going, he's not. But even if they do win this game, Shanghai Shenhua are going to need some help in terms of other results going their way to get them through to the round of 16. 2 games tomorrow in the East region. Won't know until the final whistle has gone exactly who has made the top 8. Amadou. Shenlong. Down the line from Tian Yi. Nice little flick there to get to Haoyu in, but he's not going to quite get there before the defender. Once again, though, Shanghai able to pick it up pretty quickly and pretty easily, truth to tell. Given away carelessly, Andre Luis. Manafa. Andre Luis again. Just camped on the edge of that Vissel Kobe penalty area. Amadou tried to chip it, he didn't get quite enough air on it. Manafa. Oh, it's come a long way through. Andre Luis went for the chip there, I think. Wu Shi. It's ambitious, and the cross knocked behind for a corner kick. Only their second corner. They scored from the first. And remember, it went deep to the far post. The question is, will they try the same thing? And will the substitute goalkeeper, Arai, be any more adept at dealing with it than Obi was? Because the latter was all at sea. Now Tianyi will deliver again. Once the referee's had a quick word. You can see the number 73 there, right-hand side. Saulo in exactly the same position he was from that first corner, with Andre Luis just in front of him. Tianyi's delivery. It's very deep again towards Saulo. They'll have another corner on this near side now. Cuenca quite happy to put it behind. Chen Xinyi has the corner taking duties on this near side. Once again they go deep. Keeper sensibly stays at home. There's shooting chance here, but that was always way wide of target from Ibrahim Amadou. Keeper knew he couldn't get there. Wisely went back on his line, but the volley was some way beyond the near post. Should be a Shanghai Shenhua ball, it is. Manafa. Shenlong. Obviously no press from Vissel Kobe. Just wonder already if it's a case of damage limitation for the Japanese champions. Slips as he played that to Amadou, but still found its target. The pass, here's Wu Shi. Down the line from Xinyi. It's too far though. Headed back by Amadou. Cuenca has probably seen more of the ball. The number 20 than any of his teammates. He nearly lost that there, did Hamasaki. Looks like they get to halfway and then Progress is checked. Half an hour gone here at the Shanghai Stadium. Shanghai Shenhua leading by 1-0. The very early strike from Saulo. And a match, remember, they have to win to have any hope of progressing in this competition. Playing as a lone striker now, Tominaga, and that's not the kind of ball that he would want. He's only 5'9", he needs it to feet. I don't think he's going to have much joy against Chenjiu and Shenlong in the air. Having said that, even if they play it to feet, he needs some support around him. They're not getting midfielders to try and link up with the striker. Slutsky there will be delighted that's the case, but he would also, it would be very relieved if his side could get a second. Then he ran into trouble there. Shinyi got away with it. Here's Saito. Koika. Now Hidaka, back to Arai. Sato closing him down, nearly got there. Would have felt his breath, I think, there. The goalkeeper, just about effected the clearance. Sato's won it back. Just played behind Andre Luis. Here's Amadou. Amadou again. Menafa. Amadou. Chipped in towards Luis. Well defended that time by Saito. It was an awkward one, that, for Hao Yu to control. Put in by Koika. Wide by Tominaga. And then all the way back to Arai. That's an excellent ball from Koika. Haven't been too many of those from the men in white so far, and we've played nearly 35 minutes. Ran into trouble. Here's Wu Shi. Luis. A space on this near side for Wilson Menafa. $3 million US Menafa cost from Porto. He's lurking again, but that's too high. Yamuchi. Iwanami. Saki just dwelt on it rather too long, managed to keep it though. Easily read that from Ju Chenjie. Saulo's on the charge and he's got the better of his man as well. It's Saulo for 2-0. Should have been. And he punches the advertising hoarding in frustration. Did really well to get the better of the defender, who certainly may think he ought to have done better, but then he couldn't find the finish. Defender looked favourite here. Just didn't have the pace, did he, to go with the Brazilian. Wasn't the best angle, but from that range, he did well to open his body up. I think he might have missed by a way. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think he'll be disappointed with that. As I said earlier, 2-0, you really wouldn't give Vissel Kobe a price. While it's still 1, you never know. Certainly seemed like he did everything right in terms of opening his body up, trying to find the far corner. Just errant with the shot. Shenlong. Really want to be giving Andre Luis space like that. Poor ball though from the striker. Given it away cheaply once more. How many times has that happened? Manafa just on a different wavelength there. Gao Tianyi and Andre Luis. Luis went inside, ball went the other way. They like what they're seeing so far, the home fans, but they still are a little nervous and want a second. Should have had it a few moments ago through the man who opened the scoring, Saulo. Oh, that's a cheap pass as well. Andre Luis. Maybe there were better options. He had to have been, what, probably 30 metres out there. The shot was nowhere near. Saito. Picked up by Hao Yu. He's pushed Shenhua a bit wide, but he's managed to retrieve it. Feigned to cross it, and then gave it away disappointingly. Hidaka. Koika. Did well to get that away there, Saito, under pressure. 5 minutes to go in the first half, although you would imagine there'll be a fair bit of time to add on after that sending off and the delay that ensued because of it. Koika, beaten one, wants to return and he's got it. This is Koika on the left foot. Decent try, best move we've seen from Vissel Kobe by a country mile. Koika has been their most involved player, and it was really all down to him. Nice little 1-2 after he beat Tianyi. Wasn't a great angle. Tried to use power at the near post. Yangshen's first save of the match. Koike took the corner himself. Hidaka. It's not going to trouble the keeper. Just a little warning, though, for Shanghai Shenhua that, as we were saying, a one-goal lead is always a little tenuous. One thing you can probably say in Vissel Kobe's favour is that since they were reduced to 10, it hasn't really looked like an 11 versus 10 game. Say that Shanghai Shenhua have had more possession, but it hasn't been total dominance. Possession currently almost even, in fact, just 51-49 in Shanghai Shenhua's favour. Manafa. This is Amadou. Xinyi got that all wrong. Vissel Kobe, when they put their first choice lineup out, as we look at that effort again from Koike, defensively very stingy to say the least. 6 clean sheets in their last 10 matches away from home. It's a very impressive record. That was nicely let run for Xinyi to shoot. Nearly turned into a good pass, and in the end, the shot from Gao Tianyi. They want a corner, they're not going to get it. They reckon there was a deflection there. Referee very deliberately pointed for a goal kick. Salo rather slipped and rather shinned it, you'd have to say, Gao Tianyi. Xinyi. Manafa. Just a little heavy the control, but he managed to retain possession. Manafa again. He got himself out of a cul-de-sac there, hooked wide by Hao Yu, and then thumped away by Ivanami. Yang Shenlong. Manafa, who'd stayed forward. It was a poor cross, but it will get a corner as we move into stoppage time, and I reckon there might be a fair bit of it. 5 minutes, yeah. Just cannot afford to concede here, Vissel Kobe. Likely to go far post, you'd think, on all the available evidence. All 3 previous corners have been hit long by Shanghai Shenhua. Gao Tianyi again will take. Not quite as long, but it might still work. The shot from Shenlong was blocked. Gao Tianyi again. Cleverly done for Hao Yu. Hung up to the far post, and the header is wide. He's had more than a couple of chances, Andre Luis. And from that range, I think he will feel he ought to have done a lot better. Got well above his man, didn't he? Just couldn't direct it. Still plenty of time for a second before the break. 3.5 minutes to go, still of injury time. Gao Tianyi. Well, that's nicely worked. Hao Yu. Headed away, but not very far by Iwanami. Got it out of immediate danger, but they're still being pressed back. Manafa. Tianyi. Shenlong. That's going to work out nicely. Hao Yu trying to work a shooting opportunity, then the back heel, and driven in, and via a deflection, it's 2-0. Don't think you can criticise Arai for that. You can see the goalkeeper ruining the fact that it flicked off a defender, I think. And the lead is doubled just before the break. Just when it looked as though Slutsky's team might have to settle for being just 1-0 in front. Driven in by Chan Xinyi. The replay will tell us exactly who the shot ricocheted against. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think it was Iwanami, just in front of the goalkeeper. See the goal, in fact it may have just gone off the goalkeeper's leg. He was trying to get a view of the keeper. I think the defender might have been partly in his line of sight. Either way, there's no question it's Chen Xinyi's goal, and it's 2-0. An absolute body blow for Vissel Kobe. Just when they thought they'd escaped just a goal down at the break. Chan Xinyi has rather dashed those hopes. Chen Qi was the covering defender. And Xinyi whacks it clear. That's taken so much of the pressure off the home side. That will be a free kick. Shanghai Shenhua actually have a better goal difference than most of the teams around them towards the bottom of the East Region table, so certainly getting a couple more won't do them any harm. And Sheila just reflecting, no doubt, on the disappointment of conceding so close to the interval. Half a chance here from this free kick to maybe at least test Bao Yasheng, who's just had the one save to make so far from the Koika shot. What was that about? Woeful free kick. Saulo on the chest, cleverly done. Luis, who's played the 5 minutes, but there'll be a bit more to add because of the goal celebrations following that Chen Xinyi effort. Saito under pressure, it's got nowhere to go. Did well, got himself out of a hole there. Just got to keep their concentration, Shanghai Shenhua, for a few more seconds. Make sure they get into the dressing room with the 2-0 lead intact as Vissel Kobe come forward. No danger with that kind of an effort. Way off target. And that is half-time. And Shanghai Shenhua have given themselves hope here of saving themselves for a last 16 potential match in the AFC Champions League Elite. Saulo's goal after just 71 seconds set the tone. Then Vissel Kobe had goalkeeper Obi sent off. There's his replacement, Arai. That was after only 7 minutes. And then just before the interval, Chan Xinyi popped up with a second to give them a little bit of breathing space. Half-time then at the Shanghai Stadium. It's Shanghai Shenhua 2, Vissel Kobe 0. What a warm welcome back to Shanghai Stadium and this AFC Champions League Elite East region match between Shanghai Shenhua and Vissel Kobe. If you weren't with us in the first half, the Chinese side lead by 2-0 and they're playing against the Vissel Kobe team reduced to 10 after only 7 minutes when Paul Obi, their goalkeeper, was sent off. Goals from Salo after just 2 minutes, and then Chen Xinyi only a couple of minutes before the break have given Shanghai Shenhua a total stranglehold on this match. Or so it would appear. So where we go, no changes at half-time. Just a reminder that Shanghai Shenhua began the match knowing only a win would do, and then they'll have to wait for other results to see if it'll be enough. That might be a free kick. No, referee said it was a fair challenge. Might have got away with one there, Ibrahim Amadou. Here's Hashimoto. Didn't get nearly enough purchase on the cross. Hashimoto again. Positive start this second period from the Japanese side. Well, it wasn't the worst cross either. Evaded the first defender, just no one in white to capitalise. Andre Luis lays it off. Now the counter-attack is on for Shanghai Shenhua. It's with Manafa. Might go on his own here. Still Manafa. That touch was just a fraction heavy. One of those players that's always full of running. It was just that little move with the right foot. Was trying to shift it to hit it with the left. Too much on it. He knows it. Jiang Shenlong will get the throw. Wuxi. Chen Xinyi going nowhere quickly. Here's Wuxi again. Intelligent ball just to spread the play. Manafa. No Zhu Chengjie. Chen Xinyi. Manafa again. Popping up on that other side for a change. Here's Chen Xinyi. Hoisted in, it was a ball, and it's going to be 3. Andre Luis's header. Salo picks up the pieces. And it's all Shanghai Shenhua. Surely no way back now for Vissel Kobe. Was floated in delightfully. Excellent header from Andre Luis. All the keeper could do was parry it. And Salo couldn't miss. His second of the night. And Shanghai Shenhua's third. They've scored early in the first half. They've done the same in the second. It's actually a pretty good save by Arai. Getting down low to his left. Couldn't fault the goalkeeper. Salo was right place, right time. I think they found a new hero here. Only arrived last month. Well, this could get quite nasty here for Vissel Kobe in terms of a potential scoreline so early in the second half. And a team with their tails up, but you never know. Mentioned that they have a better goal difference than some of the sides around them, Shanghai Shenhua. It may come down to that. That is the first separating criteria. Goal difference before today was -1, so now it's +2. And that's 5 better than the teams immediately in their vicinity in the table. Wu Shi. Somehow seems counterintuitive that a team third from the bottom of the East Region table, at least they were at the start of play, now have a positive goal difference, but that's the way of it, as they found scoring such a problem in this competition this season. Looks like they might be hungry for more too. Menafa, 3 in the middle waiting. Here's Amadou. In a bit of space is Wu Shi. Looking for Luis. Just came off the defender. It will be a corner. With the in-swinger from this near side. Got 2 just in front of the goalkeeper, Wu Shi and Yang Haoyu, just being told to keep themselves to themselves by referee Shamrani. Yao Tenyi then will take. Goalkeeper came and then Seni went back, and then driven high wide and not very handsome by Chen Xinyi. Wants a free kick and he'll get it. Xinyi, Japanese born, he's a Hong Kong international. Actually made his debut at just 16. He's the youngest ever Hong Kong international footballer, that man, number 27. Wu Shi, that's a clever ball. Saw the run of Saulo. Made space for the cross. I think he hit Yamuchi in the face. And it'll be a corner kick. Busy man since he came on so early. All right, wasn't the best delivery for once, and the header was kind of spooned way over the top by Zhang Shenlong. Yamuchi. Just the one save really that Bo Yao-sheng's had to make. That was in the first half, shot from Yuta Koika that he pushed wide. Other than that, he's been singularly unemployed. Yi again. Tianyi. Shanghai. Now Wuxi. Could be useful. Won the first ball, just over the head of Wu Yuxi, and then the finish was pretty poor, truth be told. On a hat-trick of Corsell, though, may not get a better chance to complete it. Totally rushed the finish. It was way, way too high. Here's Shenlong. He's got the space for Hao Yu. Got past his man very easily, and he's got 3 to aim for. Iwanami was in the way. That's nice feet from Hashimoto. Motoyama. Tominaga. Did well to find a teammate. A little more encouraging this for the visitors in terms of the approach play. Is there any end product though? Here's Hashimoto. Thought a couple of times about delivering. Motoyama. Nearly a very clever turn from Yamuchi. Just had it whipped off his toe at the vital moment. Hashimoto. Almost the best spell of possession they've had in the match here, Vissel Kobe. That went through everyone. It was just a fraction too high. Still trying to keep the commitment levels high, Vissel Kobe. The manager Yoshida would expect no less. Guaranteed to qualify from this group before the game, so there's no real issues for Vissel Kobe, but don't enjoy the scoreline. Japanese champions, remember, for the last 2 seasons. They don't lose many. Just 1 defeat in the Champions League this season so far. It's on match day 6 against Pohang Steelers. And Shanghai Shenhua came into this game off the back of 3 straight defeats in the competition. Now they needed this. Whether it'll be enough or not to get them through, we'll have to wait and see. It's not a bad ball if he can catch up with it, Motoyama, and he has done. And he's laid it back quite cleverly as well. That's a good challenge. Just as Hashimoto was setting himself for the shot, but he's got it back again now, Hashimoto. Well, a little more encouraging at least for the Japanese side. here last month, Hashimoto from Tokyo Verdy. He's only 19. I know they think a lot of him. Not been likely to start in the domestic league, you wouldn't think, for maybe a few months. We'll see. Here's Andre Luis, though, at the other end. Well, another chance for the hat-trick, and another chance that Saulo has spurned. And he's furious with himself. Strike partner did brilliantly. Defender with him, but he still managed to cross perfectly. He got between two defenders, Saulo, and then just couldn't keep the shot down from very close in. So just past the hour mark here, and Shanghai Shenhua in complete control of proceedings. Should be the keepers. Was the reaction when he put that last chance over the top. Here's Gao Tianyi. Xinyi. A little heavy, the pass. Gao Tianyi. Amadou. This is Wuxi. Xinyi. Keeper thought about coming and decided to change his mind and go back. Oh, that's a poor clearance. And a shooting chance from nowhere for Gao Tianyi. A couple of defenders in the way, though. Another nervous moment. Couple of changes. Gao Tianyi is coming off. Yang Haoyu is coming off. Zhang Shenlong also. I think the job's pretty much been done, you'd have to say. I saw, yeah, Andre Luis is disappearing as well. So Li Ke is on, number 23, playing midfield. Needy as well will play at the back. And the other substitute, I think, was Teng Fei, another midfielder. Charging forward again here. It would have been a tap, and it would have been a tap-in hat-trick had that reached Saulo, and it nearly did. Well, they really are under pressure at the moment, Vissel Kobe. Great little 1-2. In fact, it was a couple of 1-2s that got Manafa away. He just got himself between the ball and Saulo, did Motoyama. It's a corner kick, though, for Shanghai Shenhua. Peng Fei has just come on, he's going to take it eventually. Well, they're checking for a possible penalty. I have to confess, I didn't see the incident that might have led the VAR officials to have a look. Hopefully get a replay momentarily and we'll see what it's all about. Well, it's taking enough time. They're having a close look at it. Oh, it's the handball potentially there. I think that would be incredibly harsh. So he had no idea where the ball was. I'm not sure you could say that was in an unnatural position, but we know what this usually means. Majed Al-Shamrani is coming across to have a look. And when this happens, it almost always means the original decision is reversed and he's going to give a spot kick. There's the man who'll be holding his breath. Iwanami. Really think there's too much blame to be attached to him for that. Sliding in to try and make the block. Well, we know what those fans want. A rectangular signal from the referee, followed by his finger pointing to the penalty spot. He's having a very close look, Majed Al-Shamrani. What's the decision? Usually it gets reversed. Yep. Well, the crowd love it. Have to feel a lot of sympathy, though, for Iwanami, who was only trying to make the block. He looks a little nonplussed. Now then, are they going to give this penalty to Saulo so he can potentially complete the hat-trick? Yes, they are. He's had two really good chances since he scored his second. This will be the best of the lot, however. Can he beat Arai from 12 yards? Saulo then for the hat-trick. No problem. Keeper went the right way. He might even have got a small piece of it, but he kept it low, the Brazilian. And it's a hat-trick for the man only signed last month. And it's 4-0, Shanghai Shenhua. Knew exactly what he wanted to do, in the corner low, and just enough pace on it to beat Arai. Another look at it, or the penalty incident, hard to tell really from that angle. No, he didn't get a finger on it, did he, the goalkeeper? Well placed by Vissel. It says 3-0 on your screen, it is 4, and it might be more. Zhu Chenji, and worth mentioning again, just improves the goal difference. Who knows, at the end of everything, that might come into play. I'll have to wait and see, but all they can do is win and hope. Shanghai Shenhua, they're certainly going to win this match. It's the question of whether it'll be enough or not. Army was in the way. Didn't get caution, by the way, for that handball. The Vissel Kobe captain. In fact, there hasn't been a booking in the match so far. It's just the one card. That was the red for Paul Obi very early on. Hard to think of a poor tackle, actually, in this contest so far. Knocked away by Amadou. Always had a couple of yards on his man there, Hatama. It's like they're preparing another change. The home side, no subs yet used by Vissel Kobe, intriguingly. Charging forward is Hashimoto, not the worst effort. Must have shown a little character, 4-0 down and a man down, still prepared to give his all for the team and get the shot in. He's looked like a prospect, the teenager. Another look at the penalty, bit of a goose step, and then placed into the corner expertly by the Brazilian. It's a bit of a giveaway. Xinyi. Salo again. Well, either side of Arai, and he might have been in business for the fourth. Triple substitution here. First of all, they will see Wan Haijin. Came through the youth system here, the midfielder. Replacing the captain, Wu Shi. He's done a good job tonight in the middle of the park. So Hirose is coming on to play at the back. Ide in midfield. And Kuwasaki also in the middle of the park. Been one of the better players tonight, actually. Koika, he's just come off, the number 20. Certainly closest to scoring with that first half shot that was well saved by Bo Sha-young. Makoto Hashimoto's also come off, the 19-year-old. And so has number 65, Haruka Motoyama. Minutes to go. I would reckon that Vissel Kobe's players would love to come off now if they could, without any further damage. As the league season has just started in Japan. First league game was last weekend. That's why, with qualification to the last 16 assured, Takayuki Yoshida picked such a scratch team this evening. Here's Shin Yi. Be a corner if it goes. He's done well to save it. If they win at the weekend, no one's going to be too fussed about it, I wouldn't have thought. Another change coming by the look of it. That's Shu Hao-young, number 7. Attacking midfielder. No free kick. Referee saw that as a fair challenge. Picked up anyway by Wan Hee-jin. And he is again the substitute. Pong Fei. Rather agricultural clearance by Hidaka. Look how many blue shirts filling the penalty area here. Not going to be any let up in the pressure, I don't think, as far as Vissel Kobe are concerned, for what remains of this match. That's a handball. Just bounced up. No question, the referee got them on right. End of the road for Ibrahim Amadou. And as mentioned, Shu Hao-young is going to come on for the last 12 minutes or so, plus stoppage time. The 26-year-old midfielder. Been with the club since he was 19. Actually won his first Chinese caps last year, actually 5 of them. Change here. Chip forward by Adi. haven't really looked like scoring, have they, in the entire match so far, Vissel Kobe, even though obviously it would be a consolation now. Another pretty woeful pass. I think that's what will maybe concern Takayuki Yoshida, the coach, a little bit, more than the bare result. But he's picked some fringe players and some promising youngsters, and with the odd exception, they've been more than a little disappointing. Just a question of basic game management now for Shanghai Shenhua. Keep it simple. If they get another one, all well and good. Trying to find a gap through Pomfei. Back with AD again. Shinyi. Now they find a decent ball forward. Here's Xu Haoyong. Crossed it well too. And once again, Vissel Kobe at full stretch to repel the Chinese side. Chen Xinyi. Zhu Chenjie. Well, there's space here. And that was Saulo again. He got it all wrong. I think the whistle had gone anyway. Another change for Vissel Kobe. Kento Hamasaki coming off, the 17-year-old. And Ino coming on for the last, what, 6 and a bit minutes. Usually a right back, Ino. So just over 5 minutes left here at the Shanghai Stadium. And the home side have been in complete control, you could probably argue, since the second minute when they scored from a corner. And then the sending off, obviously, of Obi. It's a body blow for Vissel Kobe. Might be another goal in it for the home team. This is Chen Xinyi. He was in two minds whether to shoot or lay it off there. In the end, did neither. Change on the rare occasions they've been deep inside Shanghai Shenhua territory, Vissel just haven't managed to get enough players forward really in support of the strikers. Throw given to Shanghai Shenhua. It's a decent ball for Hirose. Cross was rather betwixt and between. It's a nice piece of control, and the shot was superb. Well, they've got a consolation out of absolutely nothing. No celebration. But what a fabulous effort that was. Nina Tominaga beat the defender and then unerringly found the corner from distance. It's a wonderful strike. Back to goal. Just shifted the ball away from the centre half, Ju Chen-jie. And how about that for a right foot finish? Superb goal. Not going to count for anything other than his own personal satisfaction. Does, of course, dent slightly Shanghai Shenhua's goal difference, although improving it by 3 has been a pretty good effort. Honestly, didn't see that coming. It was out of nothing, really. Here's Chen Xinyi. Ju Chen-jie. Now Inu. Moving the ball about with a bit of confidence in the last couple of minutes, Vissel Kobe. Saito. New again. Well, they've got too much underneath the cross. Well, that was a given away. Here's Shu Hung-young. Wan Hee-jin. So we've played the 90 minutes and we're going to play 6 more. I don't actually remember a physio on the field in this match. It's just been for the various VAR issues, of course, the penalty in this second half, and we've had 9 substitutions as well, plus the goal celebrations. Pongfei will get the throw. Paolo. Lack of control there from Wang Hijin. Inu has been quite busy since he came on, the right wing back. Certainly doesn't look as if we're playing 11 against 10, does it? Hasn't really for much of the contest. Certainly not in terms of possession. Inu again, that's a decent cross. And he wasn't far away from getting something on the end of that. Hidaka still there pressing. Inu got a foot in. Now Saito. A free kick here for the foul on Yamuchi by Ju Chinchi. Well, they've shown a little bit of heart in the last 5 or 10 minutes. Yoshida's side. Not going to be enough for them to get anything out of the match, but at least be heartened by the effort. Their heads haven't dropped despite the scoreline, despite the situation with 10 men for so long. Not a bad free kick, that. And it's 2 now for Vissel Kobe. Keeper got a big piece of that, Bo Yarshong, but he couldn't keep it out. And they've scored twice in 5 minutes, have Vissel Kobe. A goal for Ide. It's a lovely free kick. Looks at least level, if not maybe a little bit behind the last defender. Sure about the goalkeeper. Did he get a strong enough hand to it? I think he'll look back at that, Yarshun, and wonder if he might have done a little better. So 4-2 it is. Bizarre scoreline, really. They are checking it. I would imagine that's for the offside, and I think he's fine. Indeed he was. So Ide's goal adds a little bit more respectability to the scoreline from a Vissel Kobe point of view. Going to get some additional time added as well, I would imagine, for that goal. Not going to be enough, surely, to save the Japanese side from defeat, but They have shown some spirit in the last few minutes, even though effectively the game's been over as a contest for some while. Headed out by Zhu Chenjie. Just slightly overhit the pass. Might be a few more minutes added to the 6, which we've already played. Hoisted forward by Yashu. So the dying embers, that's going to be a free kick. Full time at the Shanghai Stadium. Bizarre match really in many ways. Shanghai Shenhua absolutely cruising at one point. 4 up, Saulo got a hat-trick, he started it after just 2 minutes. Then we saw the Vissel Kobe goalkeeper Obi sent off. So it was 11 v 10 for most of the match. Chan Xinyi got a second just before the break. Saulo's penalty completed his hat-trick after he scored again just after half-time. But the last few minutes saw Vissel Kobe almost inexplicably get a couple back through Tominaga and then Ide. And it means that Shanghai Shenhua still have a chance of qualifying for the round of 16. Vissel Kobe already through, lose for just the second time in the competition this season. A match full of incident and indeed full of goals. And it's ended Shanghai Shenhua 4, Vissel Kobe 2.